How's it going, everybody? Welcome in to another Let's Play series on the channel here. Today for you guys, we got Her Story. Now, what this game is, it was initially released on June 24th of 2015. It recently dropped on Game Pass, saw it on there, figured I would give it a shot. They have it described as an award-winning crime fiction game from Sam Barlow. You find yourself in front of a dated desktop computer, logged into a police database of live-action video footage. The footage contains clips covering 7 interviews from 1994, in which a British woman is interviewed about her missing husband. Explore the database by typing search terms, watch the clips where she speaks those words, and piece together her story. Now, this one sounded really interesting to me, so I'm here to give it a run. Gonna do a full Let's Play series. Hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, let's dive right into Her Story. Alright. Hope this is good. It seems interesting. I like this. I like this kind of a different type of video game. So I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of cool. Put my mind to work. Okay, you're logged in. Auth. Guest. Enter query to access archive footage. Search term, murder. Do I actually type things? No? Okay, search. Alright, 4 entries found. Clip stored in user session. Let's watch.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Okay. Interesting. Let's see what this one is.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder? I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
That's what Amber Heard said too. Just kidding. She didn't murder anybody. She's just a bitch. Just kidding. Alright. Next clip.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Okay. Interesting. Clips stored in user session. So, can I change? Okay. Enter query to access archive footage. So, she talked about murder. Do we have weapon? Search. Is this the same one I already watched?
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please.
Okay, alright. So that was that. So weapon, she had already talked about. Simon. Okay, I don't think I've watched any of these yet. 61 entries. Oh my goodness. Okay. Interesting.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay. Like, is there actually all, like, 61 of these on here, or am I just getting a select few?
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair.
Debatable.
And border photo instead of spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
This is... Okay, I'm waiting to get into the
It's the
nitty-gritty
Rockington
here.
Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay, Helen. Let me watch that again.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay. 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 Calling it now. Something about this murder has to do with Helen. Okay. So Helen. Remember the name Helen?
Yes. There's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. You know, climb the tower, save the princess. That kind of thing. Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Okay. Let's try Helen.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
I called it. This has a lot to do with Helen. I want to add that to session, as well as add this one. Helen's important. I think Helen has a lot to do with this. Okay, murder, weapon, Helen, 61, and then Simon, of course. So that's cool. What does this do? Video subtitles, okay, whatever. Okay. Helen. Okay, what else? Blonde.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Is Helen missing too? I'm kind of curious.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap? You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street.
Okay. Is she actually gonna like play the whole thing, or? She may be a murderous bitch, but she's pretty good at guitar. She can sing. All right. Well, I guess we're watching this.
Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in.
All right. So
Oh,
I'm starting to piece it all together here. As a lot of these things go with when there's women murdering men, it's about men and cheating. So I think Helen had something to do with it, and the blonde wig had something to do with her trying to make it, maybe frame Helen for the murder. Interesting. Do we have to watch this whole thing, or?
Watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind.
Okay.
She floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. So I think that's a good place to stop.
All right. So you drowned him? Maybe? Traditional bell. Okay. All right. So actually I want to save... Was this the one about the wig?
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be...
Okay. I want to add this one too. I think that has something to do with it. Drowning. No drowning. Drown. Okay. Did she...
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach and I held her head under.
There's no weapon because she drowned him and buried him in the... Oh,
And
okay.
For a moment, I just wanted to kill her.
Getting it. I'm getting there.
And watch
Let's
her die.
go. This game won't even take 2 hours. I got it down pat in 10 minutes.
But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
Add a session. Okay, so Helen drowning is what the guitar had to do, is what the song had to do with. They talked about drowning in the song. Just giving us tips towards that. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Body. Oh my, okay. 6 entries found, first 5. Let's talk about the body at
The
all.
bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
Where? Where was the body? Okay. Keep talking about it.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone.
And then you drowned him in the tub.
I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Okay, so she's... Whoa. The fuck was that? Okay, alright.
His body. It didn't look real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut.
Drowned him and tried to pass it off as a suicide?
Thick glasses.
But then how would the body get in the... Okay, alright.
It doesn't always work.
Or did she strangle him with his glasses? Another guitar clip. Okay, well, let's see if this is the same one. Okay, keep going with the song, huh?
Here's the rest.
Okay.
Oh, they laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain, till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful
Blonde hair again.
And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could
Oh my god, this is deeply disturbing.
Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle
I'm disturbed by this a little bit now. Like, holy
oh,
hell.
the dreadful wind and rain.
Who's clapping?
Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Yeah, I got some evidence from that. You talked about like hair and shit. Okay.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was prettier. I mean, how could we stay the same now? I felt like Hannah had really fucked things up.
Who's Hannah?
Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
All right. Okay. Hannah. Oh, let's go. We got some videos about Hannah. Let's check this out.
My name is Hannah.
Oh, her name's Hannah.
Hannah. It's a palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Did she talk about herself in the third person there or what?
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Who's Eve? Okay, so she's Hannah. This girl's Hannah. Why would... That one video she referred to herself in the third person, so... I'm getting closer. Lie detector testing. Let's go.
Yes.
Remember the name Eve. I gotta
My
look up the
name
name
is
Eve.
Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry. Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
What? There's more than one Hannah?
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse.
She like multi-personality disorder or
She hid me
something?
up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
I am confused. Okay. Eve. Who the hell is Eve?
Well, my friend Eve.
Okay.
I mean, she was a
Answer
friend
that
when I was a
question.
kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes. A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we
Bob
thought
Dylan's
we'd
good
break
shit.
into his
Minnesota.
tour bus and have him take us with him.
Minnesota's a good place.
The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station.
I feel like a real investigator right now. This is kind of fun.
My friend Eve.
I like this game.
So my parents let me off.
Oh. So Eve might not like you because you're kind of a bitch. All right. What is this one about?
My mother called me Eve.
Okay. All right. Okay. Eve. Simon and Eve. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's stuff. Okay. Computer technology is a modern police work. Logic database is one of many continuing efforts to digitize, I can read, our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be the most valuable item in your crime-fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from existing homicide and serious crime tape archives in Portsmouth. It has been automatically sorted out using ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed, and the content of testimony attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, type in a word robbery into the search field, click search, and the database will return all clips which the speaker uses the word. To narrow search. Oh, you can be more precise. Use inverted commas to a moment. Yes, I was there to store a clip from session for later. Add in the session if you wish to add additional tags. Oh! And then is this just the same thing then? Everything seems to work. I couldn't find the server, which... Oh, does this do anything? Hack info. Mirror game. Mirror game? Hello? Is this like a game in a game? Oh, it's kind of fun. Okay. So there's more we can do then. Let's do Eve. Murder. Nothing. Hannah. Murder. Nothing. I thought it said I could do that, right? Search. To narrow a search, use multiple words. If you are working from a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. Use inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Eve murdered Simon. Nothing. Okay. Okay, this just got a whole lot more interesting because I didn't realize that was even a thing. So that's pretty cool. To retrieve a clip, type in a word robbery into the search. Click search, and the database will return all clips. To narrow a search, use multiple words. Robbery supermarket. If you're working from a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. Use inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire system. Printed transcript. Can you get a transcript? Is there transcripts even here? Transfer the videos off the original tapes 1999 when the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server. Detected footage on possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded. We figured this would be enough. Take your time. Okay. Strangle. What else? So I got drowning, Hannah, comma, drown. No. Death.
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms.
So it would have been nice to know that. I should have read that before.
It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
So it's about her parents, I guess, or something? Or what? Okay, alright.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time.
Yours would bother me.
I was depressed. Was still pretty sick of the STD.
Okay.
And I came down one morning. They were dead. 'Cause I came down one morning. I was in bed. 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 I was in bed They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot.
So this is where the food poisoning thing comes in, I guess?
And I slept through it.
Did she poison him?
The police said it was the mushrooms they ate.
Ah.
Dad was a mushroom expert.
Did she kill him with mushrooms?
He used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them.
Okay, save that for later.
And there's no way you would have picked death caps.
But you might have picked death caps for your husband.
But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
So why did they hide you in the attic, I guess? Let's say, Simon, food poisoning. Damn it. Simon, food poison. I can spell. Fuck. Simon throwing up. Damn it. Simon mushrooms. I can spell. I think I'm doing something wrong. Simon, comma, mushrooms. Okay. Alright, never mind. How about food poison?
At the time they said it was poison. Food poisoning. I mean, I felt so guilty. If I'd still been at home, maybe I could have done something. I don't know.
Does that mean I'm getting somewhere when they do like the siren things? Like you see that picture pop up in the background? Maybe that means I'm getting somewhere with this, but I guess I don't know for sure. Okay, what else? What else could I look up? So obviously it has something to do with Simon, and I'm guessing the girl from the bartender. This has to do with something with cheating, and it has to, because it sounds like they didn't get along very well. First off, and then she mentions, obviously she talks about blonde women and the blonde bartender, and Eve, I guess. Man, this is something. Let's do Did I do Simon death caps? Okay. Did she poison his pizza? No. I'm starting to draw blanks now. So she talked about Eve and the attic. I want to know more about this attic.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV.
Same.
Then the doll's house we
read that.
had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
Okay.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there.
Didn't she just...
It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper
This is
to
from
scale,
307.94.
little furniture,
Remember that date.
lights
307.94.
work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows.
307.94.
We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
3794. When she talked about that dollhouse earlier.
Yes. I read a lot as a child. Watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
Okay. I want to know more about this dollhouse. That seems to be important. Okay, ready. Oh, new one.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Who's this other Hannah? Other Hannah. Okay.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match.
She's psycho.
Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face.
Okay.
Gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. And she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snuck frozen peas up for me from the kitchen.
Okay.
So much of our bodies was synchronized anyway.
Okay.
We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Okay, that's added to session. Okay, we're gonna watch one more. We're gonna talk a little bit, and then we're gonna end this episode.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird in a way it hadn't been before.
Okay. Add a second. Okay, so here's what I'm gathering. So she mentioned the thing about Simon having a thing for blondes, right? Cool. She mentioned food poisoning and drowning. So one of those two is going to be it. I have a feeling. The blonde wig she was talking about, she put on herself because she knew Simon was into blondes. She said that she, the brunette Hannah, was living in the attic where Simon never goes, except she liked the dollhouse. So the blonde Hannah goes up there to play with the dollhouse. Okay. But, does Simon know? Or does he think because of the blonde wig belongs to this Hannah, for sure. So she's psycho. And she thinks she's two people, which is why she's talking about the face bruising and all this type of stuff that goes on with, like, if something happens to one, it has to happen to the other because they're the same person. So she puts on the wig, yada yada. So I'm wondering if Simon knew before he died about the other Hannah. Something about this is it's getting good. It's getting good. But I think that'll do it for this episode. I'm gonna leave you on a little cliffhanger there. I'm starting to get a hang of this game. A lot of fun so far. I think this is gonna be an absolute blast. I'm definitely gonna keep on going with this series. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Comment your thoughts on this episode down in the comment section down below. Most importantly, though, do not forget to subscribe to GrandaPanda if you have not already. And I will see you guys in the next episode and more Her Story. Thanks for watching.